It must be pretty cool touring with going on a UK tour of Crossfaith. How has it been?
Yeah, it's been amazing. We've been listening to those guys for a few months now, so we've heard some stories. We just got off the road with them to Shikari, literally before we joined with Crossfaith, so we'd got plenty of stories from Shikari about Crossfaith, their live performance, and mostly about how not to go head-to-head with Hiro, their bass player, drinking, which we have tried over the last week. But yeah, no, it's been incredible. Their live performance is absolutely great. So it's been inspirational kind of watching it, and it's been really good.
How was the European tour with Shikari?
Yeah, that was amazing. We've known them since 2009. They invited us 2 months after we formed the band. They invited us out on the road, so we've had a relationship with them for quite a long time. They were on our second album on a track called Take It Back. So anytime we get out on the road with them, it's kind of like a big family unit. So we have a great time on the road with those guys. I'm sure, hopefully, we'll be out on the road with them again at some point later this year.
And you guys sound really good together. Like, videos online, and it was we complimented each other. Yeah, no, we
get on like a house on fire on the road. So and musically it works really well as well.
Okay, so who are your musical influences?
They're going to range between the five of us, so I can't speak for all five of us, but definitely Rage Against the Machine, Prodigy. I'm a bit of a hip hop junkie, so Public Enemy and Arrested Development and people like that. But I know the rest of the guys definitely Rage Against the Machine, and growing up, bands like Nirvana and Oasis and stuff like that back in the day. But when someone usually asks me that, I say Rage Against the Machine, Prodigy, Public Enemy.
Okay,
which kind of encompasses what we do in a pretty good way.
Yeah. So, are you excited to play London tonight? And which songs are you excited to play?
I don't know our set list. Funnily enough, it's changed a little bit, I'd imagine. But we're definitely going to be playing Run You, which was our first lead single off the new album, which we made the video for. We're going to be playing that tonight. We're going to be playing Anger, which is featuring Ken from Crossfaith. We got fortunate enough to work together. They came over and hung out in the studio in Brighton for a weekend, so we got to record that. So we'll be playing that tonight. We may or may not have Ken come out with us through our set, but don't tell anyone.
I'll keep it a secret.
Yeah. No, Ken's kind of been coming out every night on the UK tour with us, so it's been, and then Ollie's been jumping out with them through the show as well. So it's kind of a cross-pollinating show.
So what are your plans for 2016? Or do you have any plans?
2016, so we've been working on the album for a long time, so our managers intend on us being out on the road relentlessly, so it's just going to be touring more. As soon as we finish here, we've got, 3 days off, and then we're off to Japan for kind of an 8 or 9 day tour as well, which should be fun. So Crossfaith, they've got their own festival, which is kind of a Crossfaith and Friends thing going on, which is happening on the last day that we're in Japan, and then they do an after-party DJ show, so I think we're going to make our way over there and do a DJ set with them, and so it's just going to be relentless touring for the rest of the year. Pretty much, we're going to be announcing festivals and stuff over the next couple of weeks. But there's a lot of festivals already coming in around Europe, and hopefully we'll be doing a lot more in the UK this year as well, because we spent a lot of our time over the last kind of 4 or 5 years Europe, Eastern Europe, Russia, Japan, places like that, so we're going to focus more on the UK this year.
So you guys must tour like a lot, so do you have any crazy tour stories?
What's this going out on? Radio, magazine?
Most PG's tour story then?
PG tour story. Well, I'm not sure I've got a PG tour story. No, we're not a stereotypical rock band. I don't think rock bands really do it like they did it in the 80s, so we haven't been smashing up any hotel rooms or anything irresponsible like that. Definitely not Mum. But one I shared with someone the other day was my first time in Japan. We went out to this place called Roppongi, which is kind of one of these areas that's run by Yakuza bars and restaurants and stuff everywhere, and we all went out for a drink with a guy called Daddy Freddy, who's like a big ragga MC here. He was huge in the 90s. And we went out to a bar drinking, and I met a girl in a bar and started drinking with her. ordered a bottle of champagne, which I thought was the cheapest bottle on the menu, and then before I knew it, this girl had disappeared, obviously a working girl in the bar getting you spending money, but I was drunk and didn't quite have my wits about me, and by the time they presented the bill to me at the end, it was like a £450 bottle of champagne. So I got marched to the cash machine. Roppongi story.
Oh, you want me to come in on this?
So yeah, I got marched to the cash machine and I had to pay like £450 for a bottle of wine, which I couldn't afford to do it. A bottle of champagne, which I couldn't afford to do at the time. So on a massive hangover the next day, I spent about 12 hours frantically searching Tokyo for my passport, which I thought I'd lost the night before. It got to the point where we were going to have to call the embassy and get replacement documents across to me. And then I had one more check in my hotel room after searching all day, and it was under the Bible in the drawer. And I'm not religious.
You were that day?
I was that day. I was thanking, I was praising Jesus for having kept my passport safe that day. But come in, we got Liam's coming to join us.
Sorry,
now.
caught up with technical stage business.
Guitars. Shall we squeeze up together like that, shall we?
Keep warm, yeah?
Yeah, we love each other, really. So crazy tour stories. I'm not sure there's a lot else that we can really venture into, is
Mine
there?
are all kind of locked down under the Official Secrets Act.
Yeah.
Whatever happens.
Yeah.
Nothing too wild, but
well,
not
we're all still alive.
Not the sort of stuff you'd want your parents hearing, probably.
Alright. If you could tour with any band, who would you tour with? You could pick anyone.
Probably ranges differently for us, but I'd definitely say Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, that would be. I think that'd fulfil a lot of people's ambitions.
I mean, a lineup I'd like to see would be Crossfaith and Shikari, Rage Against the Machine, Prodigy, Public Enemy, and the Chemists. I think that'd be a pretty awesome festival. We might try and make that happen one day. Might be a little outside of our reach, but we'll see how we get along.
Yeah.
Crazy. So, Crossfaith has a song called Jägerbomb. Have you guys been drinking Jägerbombs before the show?
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Yes.
Would be the official answer.
There's no getting around it. We could say no, but then you're going to see pictures and videos surface on the internet.
There's an awful lot of Jaeger on this too.
I can imagine.
We'd heard prior, as I was saying earlier, from the Shikari boys that the Hiro, as I said, not to go head to head with him drinking. I mean, he's tiny, so you'd look at him and think, I'll drink him under the table, but his metabolism, he must have the metabolism of like a 6-year-old child.
He must have a dialysis machine on the bus.
Oh, it's ridiculous. The guy's got a bottle of rum and a bottle of Jägerbomb side stage, which he's drinking through the entire show, which is pretty much done by the time he gets off stage. It's absolutely ridiculous how he does it.
Holds it together, plays exceptionally well.
And then the next day he gets up fresh as daisy. We're all feeling a little bit tired, and then Hiro's just bouncing around, sound checking, big smile on his face. I haven't heard the song Jaeger yet, but I have drunk a lot.
It's good. You should listen to it while you drink.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I might try that tonight.
Try that tonight before we go on stage.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it. Short and sweet.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to your set today.
Oh, you're hanging around for the show, yeah?
Yeah.
Should be fun. Be fun. God knows what's going to happen on stage tonight. It's the last night,
so I was going to say,
I'm pretty sure that's probably going to mean 2 bottles of rum and 2 bottles of Jaeger on
stage. We've got one little special thing planned, but you'll have to hang on and see.
I might have told them and given them the secret already. I might have told them
it's out there.
I forgot, don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. These aren't the droids
It'll be a surprise.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
No worries, pleasure. Thanks for sitting down and talking with us. Hope you enjoy the show.